leap of India's credibility as maintenance, repair, and overall destination. Our MRO market is projected to rise up to 4 billion US dollars by 2031 at an 8.9% growth rate, which is far outpacing the global growth rate of 4.8%. I see this as an unprecedented opportunity for global engine manufacturers looking to partner with India's rapidly expanding aviation ecosystem. Spurring by rising growing demand, passenger demand, the country's commercial aircraft fleet has expanded at a rate of 7.6% compounded annual growth rate, which is 3 times the global average. This alone creates demand for over 2,500 Safran engines to power the new aircrafts that are coming. I believe that with an onshore MRO facility in India, Safran Aircraft Engine Services India is set to drive substantial value creation in the Indian MRO sector. Most importantly, this facility marks a major milestone in achieving Honorable Prime Minister's vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat by localizing up to 90% of LEAP engine maintenance work by 2030. It will significantly cut dependence on foreign repair centers, reduce turnaround time, and lower operational costs for our Indian aircraft carrier organizations. Ultimately, the cost savings by the airlines will be passed on to our Indian passengers. We have all witnessed that under Prime Minister's visionary Udan scheme, air connectivity in the country has grown tremendously, further democratizing air travel in the country. Similarly, with the MRO sector receiving a significant boost, India will strengthen its aviation ecosystem, which is going to see a capacity of 3,000 more aircrafts coming in by the year 2047. For decades, the country has been a buyer's market for aircraft and engines. Now, under the able leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji and his vision of ease of doing business, India is fast emerging as a global hub for aircraft and engine maintenance. After Make in India, after Train in India, today Maintain in India is becoming another strong element in our aviation growth story. With an investment of 150 million, first time a global engine OEM is setting the type of capability that we are seeing today in Safran. And it is projected that by 2028, around 25% of Safran's global LEAP MRO is expected to come from India. Here, I would like to highlight that there have been various progressive measures taken by the central government which have stimulated the MRO development in the country, including introduction of new MRO guidelines. This was in September 2021, eliminating royalties and ensuring transparency in land allotments at our Airport Authority of India airports. Uniform 5% IGST rate. This was announced in July 2024 on imports of aircraft parts, components and tools, replacing multiple GST slabs and resolving issues of tax inversion. Policy measures in Union Budget 24-25, extending time limits for re-import export of goods for repairs, providing operational flexibility was done. GST reduction on MRO services from 18% to 5%, which was effective from April 2020, with full input tax credits was given. Visa manual amendments facilitating business and temporary land permits for foreign pilots and crew engaged in MRO operations was also done. Amendment to Rule 61 of Aircraft Rules 1937 was done in April 2022, extending AME license validity from 5 to 10 years for ease of doing business. Harmonization of CAR and EASA norms to strengthen manpower training and skill development. This was done in December 2017. Customs duty exemption on tools and toolkits for MRO operations was also done. All these major policy decisions have laid a strong foundation for MRO network to be growing in this country. As a result of these initiatives taken by our Honorable Prime Minister, the total number of MRO facilities within India has increased from 96 in 2014 to 166 in 2025. But I see that despite this projected growth, there are some challenges that still exist. Today, import dependence for online maintenance is only 10 to 20%. But for components, airframes and engines, reliance still exceeds 60%. Indian carriers today send aircrafts abroad to Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia for heavy maintenance. That is expensive for us and also time consuming for us. Consider the fact that the engine overall alone accounts for 45% of the MRO market. So I see unique advantages to make in India a MRO hub with savings of up to 15 billion US dollars over the next 10 years in foreign exchange. And in that context, I hold the view that today's inauguration of Safran's LEAP MRO facility by our Honorable Prime Minister puts us well on the path to emerge as a leading MRO hub by 2030. And I'm especially appreciative of the fact that this development will not only enhance operational efficiency, but also generate direct and indirect employment. Once fully operational, it will service up to 300 engines annually, which will presently go out of the country to get serviced. In the process, it will create over 1,000 specialized jobs for Indian engineers and technicians. I see this as a profound advantage of today's development for the AME engineers and the youth that are aspiring to make careers in this aviation sector. I once again congratulate Safran for the state-of-the-art MRO facility set up to support both domestic and international LEAP engine flights. Today's setup is a testimony to the India-France relationship. Already Safran has been working in the military sector. Today with this presence in civil aviation sector, we are bound to grow leaps and bounds in the future. And I'm confident that with continued policy reforms, strong industry partnerships, and an emerging skilled workforce, India is set to become a preferred global destination for aircraft maintenance, repair, and overall services. And it is a moment of pride for me to be at this Shamshabad airport long back when Chandrababu Naidu Garu, the then CM of United Andhra Pradesh and the present Chief Minister of AP, envisaged this airport. Many were skeptical about the land that was being acquired for this project. But today, in reality, we can see that this very land bank has become a great asset. Shamshabad Airport has become an economic catalyst for the state of Telangana and also the country, creating lack of direct and indirect jobs in this sector. I would like to congratulate the GMR Group for their continuous pursuit in development of aerospace park and aviation at this airport. And I thank the Chief Minister of Telangana and the government of Telangana for their proactive approach and support provided in making Hyderabad an important aviation and aerospace destination and a hub in the whole country. NDA government, under the leadership of our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, believes that the development of the nation lies in the development of the state. Today, as we celebrate the Constitution Day, we are committed to the people, to the Constitution, that we are all going to work together, and with Prime Minister's relentless efforts and his passion and his purpose to serve the country, his journey towards Atmanirbhar Bharat and Viksit Bharat is no longer just a vision, but an unstoppable national vision. I would like to close my speech by saying the words that the future of the world is right here in this country. This country is waiting for you. Let us